We got a heater here, okay? I want to explain to you how does a heater work. This one is old, and this one is not going to get used. Don't worry, this is going to be for demonstration purposes. This heater, I'm going to cut the cord off of it anyway, so you would know it's for demonstration purposes. So basically how a heater works, same thing with anything like that. Inside of a heater, you basically have two components. A heating coil, like this one, like this, or some type of fan. It can be a computer fan. It can be anything from a blower to a computer fan. So basically, how does this one work? Okay, basically, let's go over the different. Let's start from the basics. This is a heating coil inside of it. That coil gets hot. All right. Same thing with anything else. It gets hot, like on your stove. See those burners? Those get hot. Same thing with this. It's the same thing. This gets hot. So what happens is when that gets hot, there's a fan inside that pushes air. There's a fan in the back here. This one has a crossflow blower, but there's a fan in the back here. It pushes air into the heater, forces it over the heat, and it pushes it out. So what happens is, what does happen in here? So that blower has a lot of static pressure. These blowers are meant for a lot of static pressure. Most of these blowers are built for static pressure, like this blower inside of this heater right here. This is really meant for static pressure. These blowers are so used to static pressure compared to a conventional fan, like the one behind me, like so, like the Dayton. That's not meant for static pressure. That's just meant for airflow. But the blowers inside of these are meant for static pressure. So I got one right here actually. So how does a crossflow blower work? A crossflow blower works, it's like a normal principle, is a fan, but basically a little different. The reason why it's called a crossflow blower is two reasons. It blows across, not and disperse. It blows across. So how does the air get into these blowers? So let's go over here. You have the blower wheel, the motor, and the bearing on this side. So basically what happens is the air gets drawn in through the blower like so. The blower wheel moves like this. It pushes air across the heating coil, whatever it is. If it's in a fireplace, it would sit like this, and it blows air across, not in disperse, not in like a computer fan, like it's dispersed. So basically what happens is the air gets pushed in for here, it goes down, it goes out here. It goes out for this port right here, as you can see. There's a big port. There's a big exhaust port. And that's how this blower works. So basically what happens is when these blowers are mounted in like a fireplace or like an electric heater like I have, these will be mounted like this or like this. The one in the heater that I have, I just showed you, it's mounted like this because the blower has to push all that air through the heating coil. So these blowers are used to static pressure, so that's the reason why they like to be enclosed. And because when they're enclosed, they have more oomph, they have more airflow to them, they have more air resistance in them because they're in an enclosed housing. They're meant for static pressure. Let's go back to the heater now. In a heater, the blower is all inside of here. It's mostly inside. So what happens is when the heater turns on, it moves a ton of air. It gets sucked in through here, static pressure, SP, finger static pressure. Static pressure blower, there's a static pressure blower in here. Crossflow blower pushes it out like this horizontal way. This is horizontal, up and down. So basically that blower, same thing with this blower, basically it's mounted like that inside of the blower instead of heater, I mean. So basically what happens is when that air gets in there, it pushes it. It pushes it at a very high speed. It likes to do this. It likes to push at very high speed air. But most blowers run on DC, which I do have one, but I'm not gonna go get it right now. But some of these blowers, like this blower right here, runs on AC. Alright? This one is on 120 volts AC. And most blowers like this size but smaller run on DC. And the blower that's in there is run on AC. So basically there's two types. This is a shaded pole motor. This is basically a shaded pole motor on this blower. This one is kind of dusty. But this is a shaded pole motor that's on this blower right now. And the one upstairs I have that's all made of metal as well. It's a DC brushless motor. So DC brushless motors are more efficient than AC motors. Alright guys, that's a little bit about how a cross-flow blower works in a heater, and a little description about what's the difference between a DC blower and a DC motor and an AC blower and a DC blower. What's the differences and the reason why you have these blowers around for quite some time. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, share, please leave a like, rate, subscribe, and share. Bye.